Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and we're going to play more Blue-White Merfolk in Modern. So, wow, last league we did fantastic. We went 5-0 with Blue-White, and that was just great. The league before that one was like a 4-1 with a very similar list, so Blue-White's been feeling pretty good for me lately. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Blue-White this week so we can play some Pioneer once Zendikar releases. I'm interested to try some of the new cards for Pioneer, so we get 3 Moderns in a row, and then we'll play Pioneer for a little while. So that's how we're going to do this. So in the meantime, let's look at our list. So I'm only going to make one change from it last time. So the last time I played Benthic Biomancer as my 1-drop, and I think this time I'm going to play Kosi's Trickster. And the reason for that, Benthic Biomancer is fine. I think all of the 1-drops are about equal. But the reason that I'm going to go with Trickster, you could play like Curse Catcher, but it has a little bit of anti-synergy with Path to Exile. Ben is fine, but I don't think it's super necessary. Like, you do have to spend the mana on doing it, and sometimes we already have enough stuff to be spending mana on, like getting to 5 to put like Lurrus and another creature out, or even just like leveling up Coralhelm Commander, so not super worried about like having things to spend mana on, and sometimes it's hard to find a good time to do that with Ben. So if we want just to put a creature, a 1-drop to help us curve out and try to win on turn 4 more often, I'm going to try Kosi's Trickster because it has some synergy with Path to Exile. If you use Path on it and they search for a land, then you immediately get to make Kosi's Trickster bigger because of it. And every time they fetch when this is in play, this also is going to get bigger, so I think there's enough fetch lands in the format at this point where it's probably fine to do this. Like, most of the decks are searching their deck at some point, and even if they're not, like, the path is often going to make them search. So I think it shouldn't be too difficult to get this to be at least a 2-2. And to be honest, if it becomes a 2-2, then like it's already better than Benthic Biomancer like 90% of the time. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this. I don't think anything else is going to be changed. I'm pretty happy with the rest of this. I mean, we got to see like Aether Gust be really awesome. Forge Tender, I'm still interested in trying this card against Prowess, and the same thing. I want to keep Path so I can try it against Prowess. It's also really good against the Titans, so you really don't want those things recurring if you can help it. And what else? Yeah, the Deprives were fine. We didn't really get to play the Disenchant, but we did bring it in, so I think it's fine to have it. Because there are going to be situations where we want this card if we go up against like Tron or maybe Boggles. Anything that's going to play like Ensnaring Bridge in it, we need to have some answer for that. So this also conveniently deals with like other problem cards like Warship if we go up against that. It can be brought in against Stoneblade and blow up their sword, so there's enough targets for this that I want this in my sideboard. We don't have something like Collector Oof, but that's okay. I think this will be fine here. We can live with this. So as far as everything else here, I think, yeah, everything else felt like it was doing its job. So I'm not really inclined to make too many major changes. Like I said, the only one that I'm going to change is just the 1-drop, just for testing purposes. So some people have asked me if this was playable, so why not? Let's try it and find out. So we're going to jump into a league, and I will see you in a few seconds. Hey everybody, this is Lord Magicus, and we're here for round 1 of Merfolk in Modern. So, let's show off our Lurrus here. Lewis CBR, I feel like I should know this person. Let me see. I know they play a lot. Oh yeah, this person I think plays a lot of Legacy, so I don't know. I don't think I can keep this. We're on the draw. Mulligan this. This is much better. Probably the Force. Alright. So Breeding Pool tapped. So what does this mean? Is this like an Uro pile deck? I think that's like what he normally plays, so. Uro is like really good in every format, so wouldn't surprise me very much. Steam vents. Okay, so this could definitely be like a 4-color deck. Alright. Like, Path is not really what I want to be doing against Uro, but such is life sometimes. No, I just want to cast it, not with Flash. Gotta be quick against this deck. Okay, so this is Uro. So at least if it comes back, we do have a path for it, which is nice. We just don't have any protection from like Anger of the Gods or anything like that. Okay, that's fine. Remand doesn't really bother me too much. It's just opt. Okay, they're just gonna fill up their graveyard. If they get Uro back, like, it's not the end of the world. Probably just gonna Violin. So what do we do here? Vial a Harbinger or a Lord? Sanctuary is not good. Yeah, they have like a bajillion mana right now. That's terrifying. I'm gonna just Violin this Harbinger again. I don't want it to get bolted. I don't think this Spreading Seas means very much here. I still don't know exactly what's going on their side, so maybe this turn... Probably will flash in a Trickster and Violin a Lord. So I'm assuming Uro is going to come out this turn. I guess we just don't want to see like Cryptic Command. And they do have the mana for Uro plus Cryptic, right? What the hell is this? Scapeshift. That's terrifying. I think we're dead, so like this is Uro Scapeshift. Fuck me. Yeah, I think we'd lose. I don't have a force for this, so it's meaningless. Well, we see. Fuck. Uro is like brutal. Because we have to fight a mid-range game and a combo plan against this deck. That's terrifying. Alright, you win. Wow. That was insane. Alright, well, we definitely need Force, we need Ether Gust, and we need Deprive. Probably Relic as well. Take out Trickster. I'm going to take out Path to Exile. I don't really want to do that against this deck. We'll put in Forge Tender. Because this way, this can deal with like Anger or stuff like that. Spreading Seas is going to be really bad against this deck. I guess I can take out one Harbinger of the Tides. Do I take out Harbinger? Maybe I take out Relic. This might be better. I only need 2 relics, I guess. Alright, well, there was nothing I could really do about that, so I think I'm keeping this, but I'm not really excited about it. I only have 1 land, but at least I can cast a bunch of different things. This is immune against like bolts and angers, which is nice, and I do have a force if they have like Scapeshift, so Yeah, it's... Uro is just like a fancy explorer, so... Well, that's not terrible here. I assume they're going to opt, so this will be fine. We can tick that up, then we can get Forge Tender out via the Vial. Nothing going on here yet. That's actually pretty good too. I guess I have... It looks a little bit awkward to do this. They might remand this thing. Okay. It's not the end of the world. I think Growth Spiral is the more dangerous thing. I can just Vial it in this turn and then, like, level it up and then Vial in Lord. But their angers are basically never going to work, so that's nice. I'm assuming they're gonna bolt it now. Oh, fuck, I forgot to play the Hollowed Fountain. That's... I didn't want to shock myself with it, but I also totally neglected actually just playing it. Flame Slash? I really need to keep this thing if I can. No. I have 2 cards. So hopefully the Deprive will stop a Scapeshift from killing us right now. That's sort of nice. So kind of tell me if they have Bolt in hand, which they don't. So I think we're doing okay. They're at 6, which means we can kill them next turn. We have a counterspell to protect ourselves. Alright, let's see. Can we get there? Okay, we got there that time. So seems like that kind of worked. Alright, I don't think there's really much else I can do here. I think I just have to run it back like this and hope for the best. This is going to be tough. They're a combo deck with a decent mid-range plan with Uro, but also they get to play like a bunch of control cards and like, you know, Cryptic Commands and Mystical Dispute on top of their Scapeshift combo. And they get the end game of like Valakut just potentially kills you like that. So there's a lot of ways this can go wrong. But I don't know. We just barely got there that time, but yeah, we had to be kind of careful. All right, show off Lurrus. I mean, it's unlikely that we play Lurrus much in this game. I really want to keep this. It's so slow. Like, we're on the draw. Yeah, it's gonna be so difficult to activate these cards. If I draw a land, this is gonna work better. I think I have to keep this, but I really don't want to. Like, I don't have any interaction for his combo. And, like, failing to draw more lands is, like, suicide right now. What are you gonna do here? Okay, you're just fetching. That's fine. So growth spiral, I imagine. Yeah. Like, they're so fast on the play. Oh, come on. Please don't fail me now. That's something. Alright, well, we can sort of do stuff now, because now I can, like, Violin Lord and attack for 6. I kind of question how much I want to do that, though. I think I'm just going to attack with Silvergill and see what happens. Okay. You might see Cryptic Command. Well, Remand is, like, okay. I think I do need to press my luck, though, and I have to play this. There we go. So... he's definitely going to play, like, Growth Spiral again, so... I guess, do I play the Relic or the Vial? I guess the vial's worth a little bit more right now. Okay. So I need to deploy this to the field as fast as I can. I can't really play around Anchor right now. I might just play Relic and crack it next turn. It's possible. I kind of need to draw some counter magic. But on the off chance, like, yeah, if something bad does happen, then I need these vials to redeploy everything quickly. Oh god, how many times are you gonna, like, cast this one growth spiral? Like, we're, like, super close to just dying here. Scapeshift is, like, almost online. And I have nothing to stop it. Alright. Not good. I might only have, like, one more turn to find something. Because if he has Scapeshift in another land, we die. God. 3 cards in hand. I can't quite kill him, right? If I shock myself... well, I guess... Okay, so here's the thing. Like, if I shock myself, I could play this Lord, Violin a Lord. No, but I only attack for 12, and that's not going to do it. Basically, if I shock myself, I guarantee die to Scapeshift, but, like, the chances that they're not going to have an extra land to play and then Scapeshift are incredibly low, so... I almost kind of have to crack this Relic first to see what I get with it. Like, there's no way that I'm attacking with Mutavault this turn, right? Yeah, it's not going to hit. I don't think that's going to happen. Okay. Alright, don't have Scapeshift. If you have it, and I'm dead. This does not look promising. Alright, we lose. Damn it! Didn't have, like, enough interaction for this Scapeshift. Like, fuck. Alright, well... I only have 6 counter spells, but I didn't see any of them in the top 14 cards of my deck, so, like, well, whatever. I mean, even Aether Gust, so I guess it's actually, like, 8, because if we found Aether Gust, that could have still put it on top of his deck and, like, bought us enough time to win, but... Yeah, like, this hand was a little bit clunky. It sort of sucked that we started out with, yeah, this is just so rough, like... Cast the same growth spiral like 4 times this game, and it's insane. I don't know, like this is tough. This is I really don't like Mystic Sanctuary very much, but like a lot of these decks just come down to like Gem Uro, Gem Mystic Sanctuary, and like whatever cards you want to play around it. And combo seems like a good shell for it. Scapeshift is just really powerful, so if we see more cards like Scapeshift, then maybe we need to make more room in the deck for more counter spells, but there's only so much you can do because like they're also playing counter spells in their deck. Like they have access to stuff like Mystical Dispute, Cryptic, Remand, and like Veil of Summer. So there's a limited amount we can do with this, and I think got close, but not quite there. So, yeah, I guess that's all we got for now. So I will see you next round. Please give these thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.